This week is NASCAR's home race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and as is tradition, I believe, they announced the 2026 Hall of Fame inductees. So come January of next year, the Hall of Fame will induct 3 new members, and it will honor a Landmark Award winner. Landmark Award for outstanding contributions to NASCAR was Humpy Wheeler. And then our 3 Hall of Famers for the class of 2026 are Kurt Busch, Harry Gant, and Ray Hendrick. Yes, it was voted on today, finalized today, and announced today that these 3 would be the class of 2026 Hall of Famers. We got Ray Hendrick, Mr. Modified. We got Harry Gant, who still holds the record for oldest winner in the NASCAR Cup Series. And we got 2004 champion Kurt Busch. Now, as for all 3 of these different candidates, it's obviously a huge deal to make the Hall of Fame. Hendrick died in 1990. Harry Gant still alive, though. Kurt Busch obviously still alive. I believe he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He is indeed. So, yeah, it's a big deal to make the Hall of Fame. The way it works is we got 2 modern era ballots. We got 1 Pioneer ballot, the Pioneer ballot ultimately going to Ray Hendrick, Mr. Modified, and then the 2 modern era ballots, Harry Gant and Kurt Busch. Now, I did not watch Ray Hendrick. Obviously, he died before I was even born. And then as for Harry Gant, he stopped racing before I was even born. But from what I've read, from what I've seen, from what you hear, everyone talks about Harry Gant in such high regard. Obviously, as I said, still holds the record for oldest NASCAR Cup Series winner. And then as for Ray Hendrick, reading up on him, he's won at Martins. He's like the all-time winningest driver at Martinsville. He's done so much for the modified, and it's a really big deal. And so I think it's very deserving for those 2. As for Kurt Busch, though, that's a little bit more in my era. Watched him growing up, watched him up until 2022. It was actually at his last win at Kansas. But Kurt Busch, he had quite the career in multiple ways. Statistically, absolutely, he was a first ballot Hall of Famer. He had 34 wins. He won a Daytona 500. He won the Coke 600. He won a championship back in 2004. Everything he's done. And then later in his career, as he mellowed out later in his career, a very popular driver, a driver that many came to love. After earlier in his career, he ruffled a lot of feathers, but as Kurt Busch later in his career, the fans started to receive him, and Kurt Busch kind of mellowed out in a sense, and he became a fan favorite by the end of his career when he was, winning races for Chip Ganassi Racing, when he eventually got the 45 car for 2311, their first ever win. Kurt Busch, a very well-liked driver. So that's our Hall of Fame for 2026. We got Kurt Busch, we got Harry Gant, and we got Ray Hendrick, and then the Landmark Award going to Humpy Wheeler. So, just thought I would update you all on that. Class of 2026, Hall of Fame. Nothing really else newsworthy as of today. We got the Coke 600 this weekend. It's a big weekend for motorsports. We got the Monaco Grand Prix, the Indianapolis 500. Kyle Larson is in that race. And, of course, for us NASCAR people, we've got a triple header, including our own crown jewel, the Coca-Cola 600. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one sometime this week.